While for all capitalists, Huawei is a monster. All capitalists envy Huawei. Many people don't even know where Huawei's terror lies. Many people say Huawei is just a little brother compared to Apple and Google. But do you know what the market value of Apple and Google signifies? They are both publicly traded companies. Astronomical stock values mean every cent is waiting to be divided among capitalists. But Huawei is not a publicly traded company. Huawei's stocks are held by internal employees. Huawei's profits have only two uses. The first is to accumulate and develop new technologies. The second is to distribute to employees. Capitalists are helplessly watching such a golden chicken making so much money yet having nothing to do with it. What's even scarier is this chicken is too strong, squeezing out all the chickens that lay eggs for it. What's scarier is Huawei will never go public, will never let capital enter. All shares of Huawei are held by internal employees. This means Huawei is a collective enterprise. Huawei stands out as an unprecedented example of a collective enterprise achieving immense growth. Unlike the typical impression of collective enterprises as small rural entities from the 1990s, Huawei has become a massive global entity under unclear ownership structures that often hinder such enterprises. The ambiguity around ownership frequently leads to internal conflicts, stalling or causing the collapse of other collective enterprises over time. Many of these have either shut down or transformed into publicly traded companies. Huawei's success in expanding remains somewhat mysterious, but it is clear that Ren Zhengfei's strong leadership and military-like management style have been crucial. This approach allows Huawei to make rapid, decisive moves into new markets, quickly establishing itself as a leader. A key factor in Huawei's growth is its effective employee incentives, which foster a deep commitment among staff who engage with the company as if they are in a battle, rather than merely working. Notably, Huawei's business model does not rely on distributing dividends to external shareholders or capital investors. Huawei uses financial incentives to reward its employees, enabling even those from humble backgrounds to achieve middle-class status. This attractive proposition ensures that even highly skilled professionals are undeterred by the demanding work environment. The company's reliance on a central figure to manage internal affairs effectively addresses typical shortcomings of collective enterprises. However, the potential vulnerability emerges if this key figure were to depart. Despite these concerns, Huawei has emerged as a dominant force in global telecommunications within just 3 decades. Looking forward, its continued growth could potentially overshadow numerous high-tech competitors worldwide. The situation is quite alarming. In today's world, the most profitable sector for capital is high technology. How do capitalists perceive Huawei? The United States suspects Huawei's ownership structure involves military control, but this notion is dismissed as an American fantasy. However, for capital, steadfastness can sometimes lead to its downfall. As a symbol of capital, the United States asserts it harbors no fear of Huawei.